Hey, I'm always getting caught off guard. Okay. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing okay. Got a bunch of aches and pains. I almost forgot to come on. And it was about 9:18. I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm supposed to be doing my live. I've been doing taxes, honey. So it's one of those nights. So we're here to talk about all the reality tea. And Miss Dr. Heavenly, Mrs. Dr. Heavenly, keep us, she keeps it going, honey. She's spilling all the tea on Married to Medicine, all of the tea. So we're going to look, I just got done eating some pizza because I didn't get a chance to eat. So let me hurry up and gobble down something. So, okay, let's get it started. I hope y'all had a good weekend and a blessed week. It got real icy here last night. So all the kids didn't go to school. So I got my grandkids here. I'm over here in the other area. I mean, I just be moving all around the damn house. All around the house is what we be doing around here. Got me in the room with the dang on. I think I hear the little heater going. Oh, no, I think I'm about to turn it off. But yeah, I was a little cold. So let's get it popping. So I was trying to wait till, oh God. I was trying to, for some reason, my phone quit syncing with my Google thing. I don't know. Every time I come on, it's something. It's something. So here, let's get it going. And let's talk. I think I want to talk about, I'm going to save the best for last. And that's the most tea. But hold on a second. Let me tell these kids to be quiet. They're over here making a lot of noise. Hold on one second. Hey. Okay, so let's get it going. So we have we got Candy Not Happy with Roa. How they doing? Her girl Kenya. They got who else they got going on? We got Ashley and Wendy setting up storylines for next year. That's all that is. Then we got Dr. Heaven. Did we even see some of the bull crap that's going on the Love and Marriage reunion, Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, where Sunny trying to defend herself about talking like Destiny needed a DNA for her child or didn't know who her baby daddy was, or that's why that would be why her husband left her. Just messy stuff. Just messy. So let's go. Like I've been in water all day. My hands is ashy and they hurt. I'm telling you, but here in Indiana, we got that freezing rain last night. And I had to go and pick my grandkids up. But I was coming from my dad's house. So I was over there with him. And as I got on the street, I turned the corner. Shoot, it's slippery. So then I had to take all these country roads to get to because my daughter, she moved way out. I mean, I'm kind of out, but she's out because you have to get to take country roads to get to her house. So I'm like, oh, Lord. So I'm driving real slow. I mean, it's not really out. I mean, it's not really in the same city, but my my phone number, I still got a home line. It comes up the name of her city because I'm so close, but not that close. She doesn't live that far from me. I mean, I can probably drive there maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. But it was icy last night, real icy. So today's been different. So having grandkids all day, they had to do e-learning, and I'm like, oh Lord. My granddaughter left her computer at school. I was like, I ain't here for all this. So let's go. So we're going to talk about Miss Candy. Let me go over here to my Instagram. And please don't fail me now today. Let's see here. We go to the same ones. And we're going to, I think I just did it on reality TV. Okay. Well, okay. Lord knows I saved it somewhere. You know, you save so much stuff and you be like, oh, because Miss Candy wasn't feeling it. Okay. So we'll go here and we'll share screens. I had to make sure I find it first. So Candy was not happy with Roa at all, you know, about how they kind of did her girl Kenya. And she's like, you know, the rules done changed. Honey, everything done changed. So I'm going to let you guys hear it. And one thing I hate about the videos on Instagram, like I can't never back them up for some reason. So we're going to play it. It's probably mid-talk. Let me see. Hold on. Well, let's talk about this first. Okay, we'll do this one first. Who wanted? I knew I seen this dress before on that Giselle wore to the reunion. I'm like, I know I seen it before. I don't know where. First I thought it was similar to the one Solange had on, but it turns out Miss Candy had that dress on. I think both of the ladies look really, 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 really nice. They look nice. They look hot, but Candy's a little bit more curvier than Giselle. So, but they're both wearing that dress. I think that we only see the side kind of view of Giselle, whereas Candy's giving the full frontal, and she's got the girls popping and everything. So, I mean, the dress is it's a very nice dress. I like it. So I think both of them were really nice. But that's where I knew I seen that dress before, though. You know how you know something? I'm like, I know I seen this dress somewhere. So both of them look beautiful, though. Okay, Candy, that's my girl. So we'll go over here and we'll let Candy talk.
Kenya not being on the cast photos was as clear as day. Okay. I'm glad you said it because I was going to say it myself. Now, I would like to say, out of all the things, I was pissed about that. I personally felt like Kenya started the season out, right? At least we all know that. I mean, I don't know how much of it, because we're not privy to how they're going to edit or whatever. But I'm like, y'all couldn't even let her picture be a part of the show. The other friends of the show had pictures. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia had a picture, and Cynthia's my girl. I love her. So this is no shade to Cynthia. She needs a picture too. But what I'm saying is, even if, it's like, why wouldn't y'all put Kenya in the picture? Like, y'all tripping. Like, I don't know what to say about this. Like, I am too through. Now, yes, I am a little biased. I love Kenya. But that bothered me because then you threw somebody else at the end of the clip, honey, for a twerk session for 2 seconds. But you couldn't put Kenya, who filmed half of that season, right? Yeah. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? The disrespect. Like, come on. Like, yeah, when people mess up, like, do we say when people do something that is, I guess, offensive to some people? I don't know. Or if you upset about something that she did, like, does that throw away all the magic that she's giving y'all all this time? Yeah, like you still used her. She still was in the trailer. Like you could have still took a picture. Like she was in the trailer. Was she not? So was somebody else for 1 second. It don't matter. She was in there. Give her picture. Alan Addict says the shade to Kid.
Candy's upset about that. I don't blame her. I mean, I'm not a Kenya fan, so I'm not a Kenya. I'm not, Kenya. When she first came in on the show, she came in so hot, I just couldn't take it. I'm like, God, it was just, I think I'm gonna do some reviews of the old Housewives shows so we can get ready for the new one. I think they start filming in March. So, but Kenya. Yes, I think as long as they're going to use her episodes, of course, she should have had a picture. I believe so. She should have been, she should have been on there. I think they got Phaedra on there. I am dying to see what Phaedra going to give over there. Because, she's going to be running scared from Married to Medicine. And since we talking about Phaedra, I might as well get into the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty. And you got Dr. Heavenly over here just spilling the tea left and right. Because I watch her Patreon, and I also watch her regular live. Dr. Heavenly held back nothing. I mean, if she held back something, it was something we need to know yet. But I think, once the Super Bowl is over with and they come back on, because they won't be on this weekend, they'll be on the following weekend. Dr. Heavenly, I love watching her. I mean, because she's funny to me. She's very funny. And I like her sense of humor. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to get on Heavenly because she was spilling it. And I just can't wait to show it. So let's go here. And we're going to figure out who's lying. And this definitely seems like it's our good old Faye. So here we go.
Why are you throwing all the shade at the new couples, and why are you so pressed about Faye? I don't give a fuck what Faye do, okay? All I'm saying is we didn't know she was bringing no damn body. Lord Toxic. We didn't know she was bringing nobody. No, nobody give a fuck. Last year she came by herself. Ain't nobody pressed. Why would I be pressed, Lord Toxic? You wasted your $5. Can move that on. But my whole thing is, why would I be pressed? I don't give a damn who Phaedra brings. But since you said it, I'm going to go and put it out there. Phaedra already knew, damn it, chick. She knew him before the fucking speed dated, and she knew he was Apollo's friend. Now, she was trying to get a lick back just like Quan was trying to get a lick back. The problem was, this was the problem. The problem was, Apollo found out. So then he brings his wife. And his wife cursed the fuck Phaedra out. Okay, I'm just lay it out. Because I don't even give a damn anymore. Because you pissed me off, Toxic, whatever your name is. But I was glad that she brought a date, because last time she sat around by herself and you could tell she was kind of uncomfortable that she was on a couple's trip by herself. So I'm glad the man want to get his name out there in the world, and that it's a fake ass relationship, but he's trying to promote his businesses per what they say he said. And I'm glad that maybe he can get some recognition on the show, because that's why he's here, no other reason. I really don't think she's interested in this dude. However, and I'm going past the episode because I don't know. She sure kissed his ass. She tongued that brother Tucker, because I was like, oh, Apollo ain't here yet, but Apollo ain't here yet. I'm going backwards. Listen, let me come back, because she kissed him in front of Apollo. Tongue. And I was sitting there like, I'm a dentist. And there's so much bacteria. You don't know where that man funky ass hands been. Look like he got them long fingers that been up at somebody's coochie. And she gonna let him feed her, and then he gonna kiss her on FaceTime. Why you throwing all the shade at the new couples, and why you so pressed about Faye?
She said, "Come on, Faye." So what she said on the Patreon is that Shaq was supposed to have been the boy, or not, well, used to date Shireen, who is Apollo's wife. So he used to date Shireen's sister. So I knew when I seen Shaq and Phaedra at the Sweet Tea, was it Sweet and Savory, old people meet young people dating thing, I knew it was a setup. I knew it because I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I ain't thought they was together. He just, I mean, I'm a year older than her. I'm not even, yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm a whole year older than she is. There's no way in the heck. I mean, he looks like a baby, first of all. And he just don't, I don't know, his swag ain't swaggy to me. It just don't seem like, I don't know. Then so, also when she says that Phaedra gets cussed out by Shireen, I don't know why. But she says that when they're, I guess that they're at a sandbar, and Shireen comes over and she gives Shaq a hug. I think she's talking about the sandbar. So, and Dr. Heaven was like, what's going on? You know, because she's trying to figure out how they all know each other like that. So when she gets the backstory, is that it was Shireen's sister's guy that she was dating or whatever. And I think that's why Apollo is saying whatever he's saying to Phaedra, and Phaedra says, "Why do you care who I date?" So she says that Phaedra kisses him in front of Apollo, and plus lets the man feed her. You know, we seen her let him feed her earlier, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't like my husband putting stuff in my mouth, so I don't know. Well, whatever. So that was that part on that. And I'm trying to think, was there anything else on her Patreon that she said about Phaedra? Because she says Phaedra tries to, after this, Phaedra refuses to film with her. So when she leaves the trip, she will not film with Dr. Heavenly, and tries to blame her for all everything that explodes or whatever. Because I think like she said, the problem was that Phaedra didn't like that Shireen came. So we'll wait and see that in a week and something, before a week and 2 days. So let's go over to the next one. This here is where she's talking about Sweet Tea, Quad, King, and Dr. G. So here we go.
Dr. G got real mad. In fact, he stood up and he started screaming at Sweet Tea, talking about, stop talking. They only showed a part of it. Now, when he got up and started, he said, you talk too fucking much. You shut the fuck up. I thought he was talking to Sweet Tea because everybody, King was sitting right here. They couldn't see. We thought he was still talking to Sweet Tea. Cecil got up and got in between them because he was like on Sweet Tea, and it was so cringing. I was like, God damn, what the hell? And to me, honestly, Sweet Tea didn't even really say that much. It was Quad. Quad was talking cash shit. She was talking about, and things I can't say, but she was talking about things that happened in their marriage and the things that he did to her. When they asked me, well, who was he talking to? I said he was talking to Sweet Tea. This bitch ass Toya said, oh no, he wasn't talking to Sweet Tea. He was talking to Quad when he said, shut the fuck up. You talk too fucking much. King is a calm guy. He looking like this. We was wondering why he talking to Sweet Tea like this. And then Cecil got in front of them like, from what I can remember, he tried to break it up. Sweet Tea, if you got all this mouth for everybody else, why do you let this man talk to you like he your daddy and you just take it? To me, it's not making me feel like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't dislike Sweet Tea. I think she's a sweet girl. I really do. I just think that just like Contessa, these bitches got all this mouth for everything else, but then they ninjas do them wrong and they ain't got nothing for that.
Yeah. Well, so she feels like Dr. G is over there sonning her daughtering Sweet Tea. And so as we see this episode, when it comes back, they're going to have their they already got the sneak peeks out. And I'm going to play a portion of it. But before I play it, I'm going to give you a little context. I don't know how much I can really play without YouTube getting upset about, not YouTube, but without Bravo getting upset about it being, but it's being shown on Instagram, so who knows. But how it works was King and Quad, they're sitting and talking, and they're talking about last night, and she couldn't Quad could understand why Gregory got so upset. She said he seems like he's jealous and he's not really over me. I feel like he has not changed. That's just what she said. He has not changed. And King was trying to figure out what I think everything happened when they talked about sex. And then they showed like Dr. G kind of looking crazy, I think production really be producing the scene. So King think that's what set him off. And Quad says, I don't know why I had to sit through while he came to my show and married last year. And it was all thrown in my face. But since I am in front of my ex-husband and his new wife, I can't mention about my man. I'm summing it up because it's not exact words, but she said, well, I had to do it. And I thought, yeah, it ain't funny when the rabbit got the gun. It ain't. Because you came here to floss last year thinking that Quad was done and brought your new wife around the group. So now that Quad has a man, it's an issue. You can't take it. So I want to play it, and you can hear. So also Dr. G and Sweet Tea are kind of going over it too. So here we go. Here you go. Oh, so he says it's probably more than 15. And Dr. G, look, because you remember, Quad wasn't giving him none, 3 years prior to the marriage? Prior to the marriage being dissolved, rather. So prior to the divorce. So Dr. G probably got in his feelings about that. Because, he said how she got time to plan a baby shower when she's getting her back blown out 15 times a week. I swear, Quad got a nice looking man, though. Here we go. Look at his face. He don't look too happy. Let me make this big so y'all can see it good. He looks a little upset. Yeah, I could not imagine being somewhere with my ex-husband and he has a new person. Me and my husband, we've been married. It'd be 31 years on Valentine's Day. So I could not imagine, sitting here listening to him talk about being with another woman. I probably just could not. But Dr. G, you got married on the show. You did all the things last year. I don't know. I think he had to do his big one on Quad. And so now that Quad got a man, or she's showing a man, he's not happy about it. That's what I think. So let it play a little more. They can't handle the pressure. And I get that. You don't come on my territory. I ain't came up in your doctor's office and paraded my new nothing in your doctor's office. So you gonna come on my job, get married on my job, bring your wife so she can work at my job, and think I'm not gonna feel away at my job? Why they trying to get rid of me off of my job? Quad was on some get back. We're gonna get back. She said, I'm gonna give the people something to see. I'm gonna let the people see something. You know, she was drunk, but yeah. She said, I'm gonna act the fool tonight. and then so she did. And you know, we all messy. That's why we watch Bravo. And she acted a fool. And I was eating up every second of it. Because let me go on to it. Here she go.
Zone of disaster.
You're really cute. I'm glamorous. You are. I'm what you want to be. Happy where you are. What you want to be. Listen, I'm what you want to be.
She said, I'm what you want to be. I'm what you want to be. Girl didn't care. Her wig was slip sliding everywhere. I'm what you want to be. Sweet Tea. So Sweet Tea goes on talk about the issues about her trying to straighten it out about her Quad being jealous or whatever. Now, I don't think Quad's jealous of Sweet Tea at all. I mean, I don't think so. You know, and here, look at Quad and her man. Let's just go and look at him. Look at him. Me and my husband did these pictures too. They ain't look this good, but we did them. We did these in Jamaica, but look at them. Look, girl, Quad, if you don't, girl. Yes, God, look at that. Look at it. Girl, I should have been laying down in the boat by myself too in my pictures. Now that's the shot. Go ahead, Quad. Oh, go ahead. I love it, honey. She said, I'm gonna give the people something to see. Look at that. Oh, I had it on small. Let me put it on big so you can see it real good. So, honey, look at that. All that chocolate up there. Look at shot Quad. I'm about to call it the wrong name. These are nice. But I feel like my pictures look just as good, though. They look good, though. Really good. I like them. So her man, they out here looking beautiful together, turning heads, because he is fine. He is one nice cold glass of bourbon. And I don't even drink, but woohoo! And I think Toya was feeling the same way, honey. So, you know, I just don't feel like Sweet Tea. I don't know how she can possibly convince herself that she thinks Quad may be jealous of her, because I just don't think that. Maybe she might have meant it like maybe jealous of the relationship or something. I don't know, but we'll hear what Sweet Tea has to say. Here we go.
You were saying that you think Quad might be jealous of you for some reason. People are saying, what do you mean, Sweet Tea? How could that be? What is your response to that?
I would say that, you know, because that I have a relation, you know, I'm married. I'm married to a doctor. You know, I'm in public health. I have a relation to medicine, and you know, I know at one point she did call my husband asking for a favor, and he didn't do that for her, and I think that she's upset that she doesn't have access to that anymore. And so, you know, and then also like I'm trying to have a baby and all those things. And, you know, she wants to do the same thing. And I think that, you know, I don't think that was in the cards from what I heard from other people within the group. And so I just feel like now, you know, it seems like she's just seemed to trying to follow the leader, if you get what I'm saying.
I got you.
I think that you guys get
Sweet Tea. Now, honey, don't say follow the leader. Don't say that, because you're following the leader. Let me come up on here. You following the leader. You got her sloppy seconds. How is she following the leader? She probably didn't want any kids at a particular time, but as we get older, we change our mind. Quad is 43 years old. So she's already looking at that maternal clock is ticking. And if she ever planned to have children, she needs to go ahead and start doing that now. Sweetie, honey, she is definitely not following you. I don't even know how you can say follow the leader. That sounds ridiculous to me. And she says you're in medical public health or something. Quad has a whole bachelor's degree in like biology or something. Was she biomed or something? And she got into pharmaceutical sales. Sweetie, come on now. I mean, some of the things she says, I know she wants to be, on YouTube like Dr. Heavenly do and say her side of the story, which is fine. But I think that she should let that go and quit talking about Quad, because really y'all shouldn't have a beef. Your husband made it. He made it. You can see he still has a lot of whatever you want to call. It's a lot of it still about Quad. And I promise to God, and that's probably, by her being young, because he states it in the what is that? The sneak peek. He's talking to her like she's an elderly, a mature person, and she's, he said, we're in the age gap thing, and we can tell the difference right here, because you're not. So, sweetie, sometimes it's just best to just be quiet about certain things. And I mean, if you want to talk about Heavenly, but I would leave the Quad thing alone, because y'all really shouldn't have any issue, you and her. Y'all shouldn't have an issue, but definitely not say that she's jealous. Because, and I don't know how anyone could say she's jealous, because she didn't want the man. It's not like he left her. She did. I mean, when I was rewatching the shows, I couldn't tell that she liked them, to be honest. I mean, we don't know what was going on in their marriage, but it seemed evident. And I'm the kind of person, I hate to see people get a divorce. I really do. I always of the thought that, if they can make it work. I know as a kid, my parents divorced when I was 7. I think I was traumatized by that. Even though my mom and dad always hung out still. My dad did remarry. But my mom, to this day, her and my dad, normally, they would go out to eat on their wedding anniversary. I don't know if they'll go again this year. His health is not so great. I mean, I ain't gonna say his health is not great, but he don't get around so good. But it was traumatizing to me. So I always want people to, kind of stay married or what. I hate to see the disillusion of the family, but she acted like she didn't want him, so they finally got their divorce. And I think I wouldn't speak on Quad's experience with him. I wouldn't, because he may be a good man to Sweet Tea. You know how you see those women that be with a man damn near 20 years, man never marry him or whatever. As soon as they break up or whatever, and he done meet somebody and they ain't even together 6 months, and he done married a woman. And he became a good man maybe for this other woman. But the other woman that he wasted all that lady's time, he wasn't for her. So, I don't know. Sweet Tea, I just wouldn't talk about it no more. I'll let that go. Because your man is kind of embarrassing you here. Because me and him, he'd been my husband. I think it'd have been some everything would have been thrown because you're showing me that you have deep feelings still for this lady, and you really didn't get this angry. That's how I feel. So we're gonna go from there. We'll go to the other sneak peek. Oh, you gotta forgive me. My goodness, my whole body's just hurting. So we'll have the introduction where we're going to have Dr. Mimi and Toya and their husbands. They're going to, sit down and talk. And they're going to also talk about how they feel like Toya was throwing gasoline on the fire. So here we go. I will let the music play through. Look at Eugene holding her hand. Oh, hold on a second. I think let's make it big so you can see it. Now, my question is for Steve. It seemed like, because I had to go even Google it. Now, it says he's from Cleveland, but he sounded like he started speaking almost in another language. I couldn't make out what he was saying. And I'm like, why did they put the caption under what he was saying? Because I was trying to hear where did he come from. And if you know where he came from, please say it in the chat. Because I'm like, I can't make out what he's saying. Because like he all of a sudden started speaking like more of like his probably native tongue or however they spoke at home. Because I couldn't make out nothing. So I thought I played it over and over and I still couldn't make it out. So let's go here. They're going to keep on.
We like to drink.
So they're getting to know each other, because I would imagine, Toya's about 48, but I think Dr. Eugene is probably like 45 or 46, somewhere like that. And the Mimi and Steve are probably not much younger than that. I believe they should be somewhere. I heard another YouTuber say, I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. And it was like, Toya is ghetto. And she remember when she went to the bar the night of the couple's trip at the pool party? She took her cup that already had her drink in it and had them to pour that drink in whatever the drink that she's trying to get made. Well, anyways, the guy was talking about the drink that she drinks, some kind of, I forgot what he just said. But anyways, such your own drink, whatever kind of tequila she drinks, Patron. And so the guy was like, she tries to act like she's so, grand. And that girl, she only does the best. And then here she's drinking Patron. And I go, what's the difference? I'm thinking to myself. And I guess that's not the top shelf tequila. So, but we figure out why. She said there's no additive. Don't y'all remember when she told Eugene that you better put that biscuit in your mouth? Now, that's when Dr. Heavenly, she had a lot to say about her. She said, Toya just talked just crazy to her husband. So she was on that bad tequila. It started by Toya. And I'm like, really? She's like, yes, Toya is the one who set that off. Because that's when it went left after she said, plus Toya egged it on about Quad maybe throwing the baby shower. And then Quad goes, yeah, I'll throw the, Toya. But see, Toya, remember how she started all that stuff at the dude ranch and then got mad at what happened. I like Toya. She used to be my least favorite one, but I like Toya though. Because I felt like still it was uncomfortable to watch because I was watching it after I had already started seeing people post things about Quad. I said, I can't wait to watch this episode because what happened? Because, when they showed the sneak peeks, all you seen was Dr. G kind of talking reckless to Quad. You're like, I wonder why. Then I thought maybe they're doing an exercise or something. No. So now we know what happened. But like Dr. Heavenly said, Quad was drunk boots and she was on some get back. And I really feel like she was on, and she rightfully so. And Dr. Heavenly's like, she feels sorry for Sweet Tea. She's like, my man, first of all, the way Dr. G talked to Sweetie, and why he just went, and because when Toya said in the confessionals that Dr. G was losing it or something, that let me knew, even like the little bit we saw, that it had to be a lot more to it. So that's it on Married to Medicine. Now we're going to go on over here to Love and Marriage now. I watched the reunion. And like I said, the last 10 minutes or whatever to me was the best part of that reunion because Melody was so gagged. She was not ready. I think she had her stuff set up to go in and let have probably on Martell or maybe somebody else, but she wasn't ready for what Kimmy had gave her. So, so now they're going to let it go with Sunny and Destiny. So here we go.
I just want her to go away.
Child. I put up a picture of Maury on my Instagram. She took a
After she said,
but was that a dig, Sunny, to Destiny?
You can take how you want to.
Well, Sunny,
Sunny.
I'm just saying, I didn't say words. I posted a picture.
I know, but Sunny,
you talked about
Sunny,
that.
But
you
listen,
said,
Carlos, that is after every Monday, a person is speaking about me and my husband every Monday.
every Monday on my podcast, I
For
spoke
months,
about
I hadn't
the
spoke
show.
about her at all. I said, leave me alone. I don't want to hear about this every Monday.
My problem is Destiny. You don't want to hear about it every Monday, but you were on the show. You didn't have to come on the show. And then you wouldn't have had these issues. You came on the show. Your whole purpose on the show was to show and brag that you married Destiny's ex-boyfriend, or let you tell it they was just screwing around. But whatever, you knew that Destiny, you met him through Destiny, and you knew that was the person she was messing around with. You and her went to, I think I went to, did you come to Destiny's birthday or something? Something of a sort. And y'all all was sitting at the table together. So I do feel like that's some low down dirty shit right there. Let's go.
You do your podcast, right, where you review the show.
It gets old.
Right?
6 months.
And I do my podcast where I review the show. So I speak about my experiences. I never went on there and called her out of her name. I spoke about the show. I didn't attack them. I spoke about the scenes that were happening. That does not mean that you go and you try to make a narrative on the internet about me not knowing the paternity of my kid. That's a no for me. I just want her to go.
Yeah, kids are supposed to be off limits. And, you know, the kid can come back in 10, 12 years and dig this up because, you know, it's going to be there forever. And Destiny would have to explain to, I think his name is Law, what this woman is talking about. Don't do that. Don't play them games. You know, but people that don't have children, they do shit like that. But sooner than let her get a baby. Then she'll understand, you know, you shouldn't do anything like that. So let's go on over here. Who was this one here? Let me see what Kimmy talking about. I about forgot. Shoot.
Thing with you, Kimmy, you've always been heralded as the honest, you know, Henrietta. So I want to make sure that, you know, you are able to answer these questions that a lot of people want to know.
Everyone you got.
Okay, perfect.
Give me some more. Ooh.
Do you think Maurice is cheating on you?
No. However, listen to what I'm saying. I don't put it past people. So I'm not one to say, oh, it's never going to happen in my life. It ain't. That's not me. I don't, nobody. You could tell me tomorrow he cheated. I'd be like, that stuff doesn't surprise me. No.
It'd be surprising to me, but I don't put it past Kimmy either.
He's an asshole. I think my husband would have said something like that too. But that was from this past weekend's reunion. And Kimmy had a lot to say. And like I said, Mill was not ready. So let's go over here. And we got to listen to whatever beef that Ashley and Wendy has. I'm like, what? It's kind of minor. And then Wendy complains that it was just fun shade, but when all that Ashley said was she could suck it. I don't know. I think they're setting it up for next year. So these two gonna be beefing because I don't know if Karen coming back or whatever. Been fired or quit. Let's see here.
What's your response to how Wendy spoke about that on Watch What Happens Live last week?
It was a little surprising to me that Wendy said those comments in the first place that she said in her confessional, because that's not the energy that Wendy was saying to me to my face. For someone who I consider to be my friend, I would really think if you really thought like, oh, this guy really isn't of the caliber or whatever, then maybe you'd say that. But to say that for the confessional chair, it really showed me that Wendy is two-faced. And so I didn't appreciate that at all. Like, if you really felt that, you'd stand 10 toes on that and be like, girl, if you want to say this is a lateral move or whatever she said, then, just be a woman and say it to me. So I was just really, it pissed me off. I actually didn't even watch her Watch What Happens Live episode. I didn't really care to see it. Of course, I heard that she talked about me, called Josh a rented boyfriend. There are some other conversations that Wendy and I have had where she brings up things that her husband has been involved in to try to justify her talking about Josh.
What's your response to how Wendy spoke?
So do we think that Ashley's boyfriend is rented? I mean, people are getting carried away with this rented man. I mean, well, Phaedra's like she got her rented one. But I mean, Ashley, I can't see how I'm not saying that neither one of these women can get a man, or they need a rented one, I don't think so, but I don't think that the little Jack Harlow man is rented. I don't think so. Stacy man supposed to be rented. That's why he did not come to the reunion, I think. He told Wendy's husband the payments had stopped. Girl, if you was gonna rent a man, I sure wouldn't have rented a man that looked gay. Because and I heard another gay guy said he has gay face. I don't know if it's his eyebrows, if he get his eyebrows done or whatever it is, but he just don't look like a man that I would definitely. He just don't look. Now, he something about him looks feminine. If he's gay or not, I don't know. Stacey, you could do better than that. But let's see what Wendy has to say.
Try to justify her talking about Josh. They're apples and oranges, things that she really has no justification to say. And also the fact that she doesn't even know Josh. She doesn't know his story, who he is, what he represents. And he's new to this platform. He doesn't know any of this. And you just go in on him like that's low-hanging fruit. And that's really stupid of you. Try to justify her talking about.
What is your response to Ashley saying you can suck it on Watch What Happens Live? Josh.
Oh, regarding your comments about Jack Harlow and Josh.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think that speaks to how deplorable and just lack of thought process Ashley has towards the whole situation, because she even tried to invoke the cancer of it all to seek sympathy. And that's not what we were doing. It was just light shade. It didn't warrant all of that. And so, I wish Ashley well, but I never thought it was wrong for you to say to your friend, oh, I think you could do better. I think that's actually a compliment. So for her to now take it to this level, it's odd. But yes, I will suck it with my husband, not my rented boyfriend. Rented!
Ashley, what did you think of Wendy calling Josh Jack Harlow and saying that you can do better than him?
Josh survived cancer when he was 27 years old. Okay. And he is now 30 years old. He's very accomplished. Wendy has no idea what he does for a living. And the man stared death in the face. Okay. With thyroid cancer. So if anything, I think he's a very impressive young man, and Wendy can suck it.
Ashley, what did
she said? And Wendy can suck it. Oh, okay. My brain just started to work. Okay, she can suck it. Suck what, Ashley? What is she supposed to suck? A lemon or a peach? And let's see what else we're supposed to talk about. I think I got everybody out because I'm getting sleepy now. My body is aching. I don't know, something about the weather change, the old age, my shoulder hurt, my back hurt, everything hurt. So I think that's all of them that I wanted to talk about. So we won't have Married to Medicine this week, neither Real Housewife of Potomac, but we should have Saturday the second part of the reunion for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I guess I'll be talking about that. I think it's some more mess going on with people talking about Melody. So we know Melody's no longer going to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. What are the millimeters going to do? I've heard that Ariane, aka Coleslaw, is filming. That's what I heard. I'm not sure that is, but that's what I heard. Lord have mercy. They gonna have the side chick over here posted up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's gonna be messy. Straight messy. I'm trying to think what else I needed to get out. I think that's pretty much it. I just can't wait to Married to Medicine come back on. Dr. Heavenly said last episode on Sunday, even though they were against the Grammys, that was their season high in ratings. So Married to Medicine is doing well. Now we know that everybody don't watch because, I'm one of the old fogies. I still got cable. But, everybody don't watch on on Sunday. A lot of people still stream it. So I always try to make sure, because usually I do Bravo, but I try to go on stream it on Peacock because I think they count towards their numbers too. Because, people always talk about, because Roa don't have the same numbers they had back when Nene was on. When Nene was on, people wasn't, doing what they're doing now. We're streaming a lot of things. More people had cable back then. So people are not sitting at home waiting for 8 o'clock to watch TV. They're either DVRing it or either say, I'll watch it tomorrow when it come on, on Peacock, or you can watch it on Bravo or whatever streaming service you may use to watch that platform. But I think they should be doing well. I said, but I didn't check out of everything because what 47 is doing. I said, but this is the only thing keep me sane is to watch reality TV because I feel like we living in it for real reality TV show right now. So with that being said, I feel like I'm getting delirious. I think I've been up too long. But I want to go ahead and bid you guys a good night. Thank you for spending your time with me. Next time, chat with me, please. And you like what you see? Send somebody over. Let's talk in the comments and tell me your point of view. I'm just giving you mine. But that is the word on the curb. And until I probably come back on Friday evening and do a recap of everything that's going on in our current affair, in our, what are we going to call this? They're going to call it motherfucker. This is Make America Follow the Constitution again. So we'll be doing all of our politics and current affairs and who's doing what or whatever. Crime, law and order and everything. I'll do that Friday evening. So until then, today is Thursday, right? Tomorrow's Friday? I'm so out of it. I don't even know. Today is Thursday. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.